Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I'm really excited that you'll be doing all the work in this game. Couple quick words before we jump into the game, and it is skippable because I'm not a monster. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you currently have a condom in your wallet or purse. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task, raise your hand if you own a fondue pot. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. The task was, raise your hand if you have product in your hair. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't even bother to try to pick the same person on the final task, huh? You pretty much just let the faker have it. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be You Got a Point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person with the worst memory. Vote for the faker now. Talking is allowed and encouraged. It'll help you find that faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. This was the task. Point at the person who would make the best vampire. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And everyone voted for. You all caught the faker. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Not into picking your own category? I guess I'll pick one then. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, point at the person who's the worst dancer. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Don't forget you get points for voting for the faker even if everyone else is wrong. All the votes went to... You all ganged up on the wrong person. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. The task was, point at the person who is most likely an organ donor. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third You Got a Point task now. And the task was, point at someone who does not have brown eyes. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Everybody voted for the faker has been found. It went right down to the wire. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. What do you think should really be the legal drinking age? Vote for the faker now. prime suspect was... That is indeed the faker.
I'm Schmitty, and I'm ready for some quiplash. A mysterious old woman told me I'd meet a group of strangers who would change my life, so keep an eye out for those guys. In the meantime, why don't we play? Round 1. You are about to see 2 prompts on your device. Type something hilarious, or not, for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's. Democracy at work. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! Hurry up! Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything. Let's start this show. First up, what a lazy cowboy names his horse. Okay, select your favorite quip. Okay, next one. If the Liberty Bell were truly patriotic, it would make this sound. And vote. Next in line, the last sign we'll get before the apocalypse. Vote now. And next is, you can tell your parents are glad to have you out of the house when they turn your room into a blank. Moving on, how do you seduce a bear? Okay, vote. The best line to say while crying a single tear. Vote on your devices. Your next prompt is a rumor that other birds have about the ostrich. It's voting time. That's all for round one. Here's the scoreboard. On to round two, where all points are doubled. Doubled, I say. Let's take a look. Number one on the list, a super elite underground club at Yale that nobody knows about. Okay, vote for your favorite. Up next, the worst place to put potato salad. Vote away. Next prompt. The ultra-rich have a spoon specifically for when blank is served. Ready, set, vote! And next, what cows are usually saying when they moo? Get to voting! Next on the list, a terrible thing to say while testing out a mattress. Time to vote. Moving on. The next way airlines will probably try to save money, blank. Put in your votes. Next on deck, there will be blood to blank. Vote on your devices. That's all she wrote for round 2. Let's check the scores. Round 3 has arrived, the last lash. You're all going to answer the same prompt, so pull out all the stops. Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym. Let's see what you've wrought. In the final round, you can give out 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze medal to your top 3 quips. Make them count. Brace yourselves, here come those medals. Bronze, silver, and finally gold. Great, let me just turn those medals into points for you. Okay, let's see those final scores. Hey, it's me, Schmitty. Listen, I slept on my neck funny again, but don't worry, I'm good to host the game. Ow, ow. I'm okay. I see you all remembered your names. The rest of the game ought to be easy. This is round 1. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. All right, let's get to it. The first prompt is a strange thing to shout during a tickle fight. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Next up, a new term for when you're drunk off mimosas. Vote now. Next in the hopper, assign your Roomba may be sentient. Vote away. Next, new high school superlative most likely to blank. Get to voting. Your next prompt is a disturbing thing to see your kid making out of clay. Time to vote. Next on the list, some solid life advice. Never trust blank. Okay, vote. And next, a horrifying story for kids. Well, your dad and I met when we were both blank. It's voting time. Round one's over. Let's check the scoreboard. Round two time, and to make it interesting, I'm doubling all the point values. You heard me. almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Let's start this show. First one, the worst thing to say as you enter a tough biker bar. Okay, choose your favorite. Moving on, the name of a nursery rhyme that's guaranteed to give your kid nightmares. Ready, set, vote! Next in line, a good punishment for an unruly child is to simply look him in the eye and tell him blank. And vote. Next up, what the world's most obnoxiously trendy brunch restaurant would be called. Okay, vote. Next one, you know somebody knows nothing about wine when they say this after taking a sip. Vote now. Next on deck, the last place you want to see Willem Dafoe's face. Put in your votes. Okay, next one. What are goats saying most of the time? Ready, set, vote! That's all for round 2. Light up that scoreboard. This is round 3, the last lash. Everyone's taking aim at the same prompt this time. Come up with the full name for this acronym. Moment of truth. Hand out those medals now. All right, let's see who earned those medals. Bronze. Show me the silver. And gold. Now we transform those medals into points. That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.